Waid Harbison here, Chairman of the Cullman County Republican Party. I'm here with Kerry Neighbors. He is running for Good Hope School Board in this year's June primary election. So, Kerry, how are you?
Good, Harry Wade.
I'm doing good. Start out just telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Kerry Neighbors. I am born and raised in Good Hope. I graduated high school there in 1998. I have married with 3 children that attend Good Hope currently. We've got one in high school and middle school and the primary school.
Oh, that's good. So everywhere, you got one everywhere.
Yeah, we're all over.
So tell me a little bit about what qualifies you to run for the school board.
Well, I've obviously got a vested interest in the school with children coming through the school, going to be in the school for the next 10 years. And I've always took an initiative to be involved in my community.
Sure.
From city boards to working on some boards with the county to Association of Realtors. I was president of the Association of Realtors and all the board of directors. And I feel like that community involvement is a big part of that's just what you're supposed to do.
Sure,
it's
absolutely.
almost like tithing. This is something you do.
Sure,
So,
absolutely. So tell me, if you get elected, school boards, you're on the school board representing Good Hope. What are 3 things that you would like to do within your first term?
Okay, 3 things. Well, I'd like to have a 5-year plan, just something laid out. I'm a big planner as far as if you have a clear direction of where you're going, then you will know how to get there. You're going to have to go through the steps to get there. I want a clear plan of capital improvements. I know we're doing a lot of things right now, upgrading things here and there, but eventually the lifespan on a lot of these buildings and facilities it's going to run out.
Sure.
And in addition to that, we can save them. We need to be doing all the maintenance we can on them to keep them up. But in addition to that, we need to improve. As far as technology goes, I want the playing field level. When our kids get to college, when our kids are leaving Good Hope or any of our county schools, I want the playing field to be level. I don't want them to be behind because of something that we couldn't offer due to funding or we just didn't have the idea.
Sure.
So I would also like a fund earmarked. Something that I think we need to be aggressive about is to earmark some funds to say, okay, if the school comes to, let's say a school comes to the board and says, okay, I want to do this.
Sure.
Then we ought to have matching funds. Let's say they want to build a building, or they want to buy this equipment, or they want to upgrade something that, we can't technically really do it board-wide or school-wide, but if they take the initiative to raise the money, they've got the money there, then I feel like the school board ought to have a fund available to say, okay, we're going to help you, because it's obviously going to save a lot of money if the school's out raising the money themselves. So I definitely would never want to get in the way of any kind of progress going on at a school board.
Absolutely. School. Sure. So, of course, you're running as a Republican, so, kind of asking all of our candidates, being in this office, being in the school board, what would you do to make sure the tax dollar is being spent, as fiscally responsibly as possible?
Okay. Well, I've looked through the budget, and obviously not having a lot of the hands-on experience as a lot of folks have up there, it's not that I don't think we necessarily have a spending problem.
Sure.
It's probably more of an income problem. So we need to look to generate more income, whether it be from on a smaller level, corporate donations, corporate sponsorships for different projects we've got going on in the school. A lot of these corporations get graded on their business by reinvesting in their community.
Sure.
So what better way is to try to open some doors that way.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
then in addition to that, obviously we need a good working relationship with our local legislators. A lot of times these guys really don't know. If we're not telling them, hey, we've got a need, they may not know we have a need. I mean, everybody comes to these guys and says, we need money, we need money, we need money.
Right.
But we need to let them know what we need money for.
Absolutely. Last question here. Some of the schools have recently gotten report cards from the state for the first time. A lot of people may not know what these are, but they've gotten grade letters on how a school's performing. So tell me, what would you do? Some of the county schools ranked a little bit lower. What would you do to bring those scores up?
Well, they were graded on several different aspects of how we're doing things. One of the things is that they were graded on was attendance, and that kind of blew me away because I couldn't believe that parents weren't making their kids go to school. I mean, my mom made me go to school.
Yeah.
And she was very disappointed if I didn't show up. So
Sure.
I was held accountable. So
Yeah.
as parents, we've got to hold our children accountable, make
Right.
sure our kids are going to school. And as a school system or a board, I feel like we need to incentivize, hey, if the parents aren't making them do it, we need to incentivize you coming to school.
Yeah, that's true.
Another thing is student involvement. You know, you've got a small percentage of your students that are involved in some sort of club, sport, but the vast majority of the students aren't involved in anything. So I think if we could increase the involvement in different boards or clubs or groups associated with the school, then I think that's going to help with attendance. Now, as far as the other competition, I would love to see us compete. You know, first of all, if one county school has a program, the other county school needs to have that same program.
Sure.
So if we got a robotics program in one school, I'd like to see a robotics program in every school.
Right.
So I'd like to see those compete, and not just compete for an award.
Sure.
Compete for cash. Hey, if the competition winner, you're getting
Sure.
$1,000 for your program.
Yeah.
Spend however you'd like to spend.
Absolutely. Well, anything else you'd like to add?
Just obviously, clearly, I'm proud to be from Good Hope. I love my school. Our community is a great community. I'd like to thank Mr. Spiegel. He's two-term representative. He's done a nice job. And, you know, community service is what it is. It's a service. It's not a, he should be thanked for doing
Sure.
what he's done so far. So,
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Kerry. We appreciate you stepping up and running, and hope everything goes well with your campaign.
thanks.
Thank you.